Hello everybody, welcome back to the AI video. This one, we're in Imagine Art, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite AI tools, guys. This tool can do it all. We're talking text to image, text to video, text to PNG. For you graphic designers, it is all in here. Upscaling, restructuring, restyling, you name it, you can do it here, and it is incredibly easy to use, and you can give it a try. I put a link in the description below. Let's dig in. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so to get the party started, head over to their website, imagine.art, link, of course, in the description below. And the first thing I like to do is I'll head over here to the tools and I'll hover on it. And the reason why is because this gives you a 30,000-foot view of not only what Imagine Art can do, but you can see all of the things that are going on here. I mean, this is a Swiss Army knife. You do image generation, logo generation, headshot generators, AI video, image remixing, enhancing, upscaling. It's all in here, text to image. Guys, it's absolutely wild. If you want to go further, click on Explore All. But in this case, that's enough for now. Let's go ahead and click on Sign In. When you do that, you get a couple of options. Your email, you can use Google. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to click on Google. I'm going to sign in with my account here. And now, once you're signed in, I'm going to show you a few of the things you can do here, as well as this awesome looking UI. All right, once you're logged in, you should see a screen that looks like this, if not exactly like this. All right, here we go. Left side, you're going to see their menu, their toolbar, so to speak. And yeah, they've got a lot going on there, and it's very, very easy to navigate. I love the UI. I love the UX. It's not cluttered. It's not crazy. If you ever logged into Leonardo, for example, it's all over the place. This is really, really cool. So here we go. Photogen, Videocraft, Imagine Sketch, Music Studio. It's coming. I mean, these guys can do it all. But here we go. Let's take a quick look here. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit here. You can also access it through these little links here. You can click on the buttons. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and start with photos and videos. And look at that here. These are just a few examples. I guess these are the hand-picked best of the best here, but these are pretty wild, guys. Let's not lie about it. You can already see here that if you wanted to click on one of these, like this one here, I want to see how this was created. I can tell that this was made in Kling. I get the exact prompt they use, the aspect ratio, the Kling model 1.5. I can take the prompt, I can take the image, or I can even recreate it. So if you see something in their gallery, something that catches your eye, literally, no pun intended, go ahead and use it. That said, I want to start off with photo generation or AI image generation. So on the left side here, I'm going to click on Photo Gen. And now, let me show you how this works. It's wild. All right, here we go. So we're in the AI image side of things, and it's time to cook. And the first thing you'll see is they've got a lot of stuff here you can use. If you are a graphic designer or a hobbyist or anything for that matter, creating images, PNGs, face portraits, all of these things. They're even editing images, restructuring them. So many different options here. I'm going to start off with text to image, but keep in mind that, hey, you can try all of them out. Why not? Let's click here, text to image, and then bam, we're in the image generation side of things. And now, let me show you this here. Up at the top left, you'll see we've got this cool looking menu. When I click on Flux, you'll see here that there is not one model. There are many, many, many different models, and they have very cool thumbnails, so you can get a quick visualization as to what you're going to get. Now, my favorite in most cases is Flux. But if I've got an anime project, I would probably select Cyberpunk Anime or Neon Cyberpunk. If I'm creating a cartoon, well, there's so many different ones to choose from. Storybook illustrations, mythic fantasy, holy concept art even. Wow, and chibi character. I don't roll chibi, but hey, whatever's your thing here. So I'm going to select Flux, but I do want you to know that a lot of different options are available. I'm going to go ahead and click on Try Now. So there we go. Next thing, while I got you, aspect ratios. They've got this on lock. A lot of places, a lot of different AI generators, they'll give you like 1 or 2 or 3 different aspect ratios. Not these guys. They have them all, and they've got them in the correct order. 1:1 is perfect for Instagram. 9:16 is a TikTok short or a YouTube short. Perfect. Vertical style, wide style, the horizontal style, Facebook, YouTube videos, etc. And 4:3, another Instagram style. They're all in the right order, and they're all here to go with. I'm going to select 16:9 because that's the standard widescreen style. But again, you can always test out the different ones. I'm going with that here. And then, hey, let's go ahead and take a look a little further down here. Enhanced prompt. This is really cool because I am going to go ahead and type in here where the prompt goes. I'm going to type in French Bulldog. A very basic prompt, but when you have enhanced prompt on, it's going to take that prompt and it's going to, expand upon it. Kind of like prompt engineering with some creativity thrown in there and stuff like that. So something to think about. It's purely optional, but I'm going to use it for this one here. And then real quickly here, styles. I mean, I love this. And the reason why is you can see a visual representation again of the different styles. So I'm going to go French Bulldog. Normally, I would just go ahead and it would create like a sort of realistic style. But in this case, I want to try one of these out here. So I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to go with the 3D render because I like the idea of a 3D Bulldog. I own a French Bulldog, so, well, he owns me, if I'm being honest. So you'll understand why I'm doing this. And then again, if you want to go a little further down here, different types of lighting. Do you want a neon French Bulldog? I think you do. I think I do. But again, lots of different styles here. And again, visual representation. It's one click, good to go. You don't have to type in a big long prompt about, having these types of lights and they're at this type of distance and you've got a diffusion box, etc. Just click on the prompt, rock and roll. And last but definitely not least is camera. Whatever angle you want to work with, do you want a close-up, do you want a wide shot? Again, you can experiment with all of these different styles. I really like this because it basically allows you to see what you're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as is. So we've got some lighting applied, we've got some styles applied, and we're using the flux model. And again, there's so many different things that you can do. Last but definitely not least, the number of images you want to create. I'm going to create 4 at a time. I'm going to create a French Bulldog. Keep in mind that we have the prompt magic going on here. So we've got the prompt being enhanced. I'm going to click on generate. It's going to cook. I'm going to come back when it's done, show you what we got. All right, welcome back. So let's see what we got here. I can already tell I love it. I like the cyberpunk neon style here. We got our French Bulldog. Let's just click on the first one here. We got this pupperoo looking at us. Love it. Remember, I also put in prompt. I put in French Bulldog. Well, here's the prompt that it gave me. A highly realistic 3D rendering of a French Bulldog showcasing its distinctive features with smooth textures. I mean, this is a big, huge prompt, and it got that from 2 words. So keep in mind it's purely optional, but I love it. Let's take a look at a couple of the other images here. We got this pupper here sort of just chilling out, looking at the camera. We used the flux model, but again, we could have chose a different one. And then again, we've got a different colored French Bulldog. Let's take a look at this one here. Okay, this one's a little bit, yeah, this one's pretty damn good too. So all of these different options here, guys. This was the first crack, first click. Let's go ahead and, let's click on this first one here because now you'll see we've got a few more options here. If we want to dig in, we can edit it. We can remove background. That basically turns it into a PNG. We can even animate it. What the heck? That's amazing. Upscaling, variating it. So many different things here, guys. It's absolutely amazing the amount of stuff that you can do with this tool. I'm going to show you a couple of them. Watch this next. All right, the next thing I want to show you is restyling or styling an image in any style that you want. This is absolutely wild. Let's go here on the left side. I'm going to click on Photo Gen. It's the Photo Gen Studio, and then we get some image generation options. We get some tools here. I'm just going to slide over here. We've got Restructure, we've got Reimagine, and we got Restyle, the 3 R's. Well, let's get into Restyle for this one here. And presto, you'll see here it says transfer the style of your image to new creations. That's exactly what I want to do, and this zebra style is what we're going to go with. So I've got an image from my Finder here. I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to drag and drop it in here, and presto, I've got this cool zebra style image. That's what I want. I want to create a handbag that looks like that. Okay, so I'm going to click on Continue, and then down here, I'm going to type in a prompt. I'll hit Generate, and while it generates, I'll let you know the prompt is a stylish handbag made of soft leather featuring intricate stitching and elegant gold hardware. The bag is displayed on a polished wooden table with a soft pastel background that enhances its sophisticated look. Yes, we are creating some high-end bag stuff here. I don't have one because I don't know much about that stuff, but there you go. Also, you'll see I am generating 4 images at a time, and they are, I can already tell you, they're pretty damn wild. But if you need to, and you're only generating 1, advanced settings, make sure 4 is set. That said, let's take a look at it here. So we've got 4 different styles right out of the box here. Let's go with the first one here. Look at that. That is a zebra handbag if I have ever seen one. That is awesome. This one here has even a zebra background. Okay, we'll go with it. I like it. But guys, it is that simple to go ahead and reimagine and put styles on the things that you're looking to create. It's absolutely wild. That's how you do it. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is Restructure. I am on the home page here. And check this out. Right here, you'll see Restructure. Let's click on that right now. and then presto, it says preserve structure while transforming your image. That is exactly what I'm looking to do. So you can either use one of their images, and they got a bunch of good ones, or we can upload our own, which I want to do. Let's go into my Finder. Let's go to screenshot here. I've got an example of a logo that I liked, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop that in here. We're going to click on continue, and this is where the magic happens. So let's go ahead and type in a prompt. And here's one example: an intersection in a metropolitan area with a grand monument in that middle, and there is a marathon going on in line in the background. So we've got a marathon, we want to keep the structure, but we've got some things going on there. We're going to make it a little busier. I'm going to click on generate. You're going to see here I'm going to create 4 examples. If you are only creating one on the left side, go to advanced settings and make sure number of images is set to 4. Once you've done that here, you'll see that it's very, very fast, and in fact it's probably finished now. There we go. Done. Now, keep in mind the look of the original image. It was that squirrely, style. And if I click on this one here on the left side here, let's just click on it. Presto, look at that. It's become a nice, cool looking road here. You've got cars on the road. It's obviously getting ready for a nice, weird marathon. And then we've got multiple examples. This one's a little different here. I like that here. This one's got some sand in the middle here. We've got some cars up at the top here. But you can clearly see that it kept the structure, it kept the shape, and that's what you wanted to do. Try out different prompts, different styles, but there you go, guys. Restructure is awesome. Let's go to the next one. All right, the next thing I want to show you is their video creation, their AI video generation. It is wild. It is excellent. And you can already see here, they've got Kling and Hailuo, including Hailuo AI Live, the new model. It's built in, it's ready to go. To get there, I'm on the home page here. Just click home. And then here we go, Videocraft. Click on Explore, and then presto, you're going to see the text to video generation here. But before we start doing that, check this out here. You can go down here and explore. And what I mean by that is you can see some of the community created videos. And I'll tell you right now, they are fantastic. This looks like something that belongs in an animated movie. This is absolutely wild. And on the right side, you can even see what prompt was used to create this. So if you like this and you want to recreate it or create something similar, take the prompt. You can see the model that was used, the aspect ratio, and you can even go down here and just click on use prompt or use image for image to video, which I will show you in a few minutes here. But there we go. This is just one click, one video. There are so many amazing, I mean, this one here, this is Pixar all the way. Look at that. This is absolutely awesome. I love it. You can go through here and spend hours going, look at this kitty cat doing that. Look at this thing. Wow, that is amazing. Hailuo AI, this is a 9:16 aspect ratio. There's the prompt, guys. It's awesome, but here's the thing. We can do that, so let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to click on text to video right here, and then you'll see here already that I have gone ahead and created a few different options. So let's go ahead and delete that here. But what we want to do now is we want to create our own. So let's go look at it here. So on the left side, I've got Hailuo AI selected. I'm going to go ahead and select Hailuo AI Live, because that's the latest version and that's the model I want to use. But they've got multiple models. You can scroll through them and try out whichever one works for you. For this one, I'm going to keep the aspect ratio at 16:9, and I'm going to keep enhanced prompt on. Actually, you know what? I've got a pretty fancy prompt that I want to use, so I'm going to turn it off. But if you put in a simple prompt like French Bulldog, and then you want to see what the AI can come up with, give it a little bit of latitude, so to speak, go ahead and turn enhanced prompt on. I'll keep it off for this one. For styles here, guys, you've got so many different styles you can choose from here. For those of you that are looking for a highly stylized video, go ahead and select one. I highly recommend dark sci-fi. This one does a really, really good job, and I love comic because I guess I read too many comics, even though I'm a grown man. Oh, well, so be it. For this one, though, I want to show you the raw power, so I'm going to leave it at no style. For lighting, I've got none selected, but for those of you that have a unique look that you're going for, go for it here. They've got dramatic lighting. They've got long exposure for you photographer types, silhouette lighting, neon lighting if you're looking for like a cyberpunk style. So many different things to choose from. And last but definitely not least, camera motion. They've got that built in as well, which is awesome. I'm going to leave with no camera motion, but you can do zooms, push-ins, move-ups, panning, etc. But let's just go ahead and do it raw here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in a prompt, And my prompt is a graceful ballerina dressed in a flowing, delicate white tutu that moves elegantly across a dark, shadowy stage. So I've got a pretty, specific prompt here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on generate. And now watch this. It says here, your video generator request has been successfully received, and it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for it to cook it up. So I'm going to come back when it's done. I'm going to show you what we got, and then I'm going to show you image to video, which will blow your mind. All right, welcome back. So let's see what our graceful ballerina dressed in a flowing, delicate white tutu looks like. Let's click on this here. And that is absolutely wild, guys. They did an incredible job. It's almost perfect if you ask me. There's a little bit of toe issue there, but you know what? If you don't get it right the first time, you can always just regenerate it and try again. But this is absolutely wild. And then when we click on it here, I can download it right there. I can go ahead and delete it if I don't like it. Again, it's got the prompt, it's got an image here, so if I want to create it from an image, if I want to do like image to video, I can go ahead and do that. And again, it says Hailuo AI Live. Awesome stuff, very, very cool. You'll also see here that I did the same type of prompt, but I did it in a comic book style with a little bit of a different look. I had some fun here. Pretty cool. She's coming out of a comic, so you can have a lot of fun. That said, now I want to show you image to video. This will floor you. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you is image to video, and I absolutely love this. It is in the VideoCraft Studio. Click on that there. Now go ahead and click on image to video, and it is incredibly easy to use. It's fantastic. We got two options. We can upload our own image, or we could generate an image. Now, I have a French Bulldog, and I'd like to say I own him, but he more or less owns me. I do what he says. You know how it is if you're a dog parent. Well, I'm one of those, so I'm going to upload my own image in Finder. I've got an image of my Bulldog Kingston here, and he is a French Bulldog with some English Bulldog in there. He's just a big, huge handball, and he's absolutely amazing. There we go. I've uploaded the image. If you wanted to generate an image from scratch using their text to image and then use that image for your video, go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to do that. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. When you do that here, you'll see we get some crop options here. So I'm going to go ahead and just expand it out a little bit. I want all of his face in there. If you wanted a section or a portion, you could go ahead and do that. Alternatively, you could change the aspect ratio if you were so inclined. Maybe you want a widescreen for YouTube or a narrow one for a TikTok video, for example. I'm going to go ahead and crop the image like this. Perfect. Now, it's gone ahead and already loaded up, as you can see here, a prompt. The image features a close-up of a French Bulldog known for its distinctive short legs, large head, and compact body. Absolutely correct. Fantastic. If you want to change that prompt, go ahead, but it's pretty darn good. In fact, it's perfect right out of the box. Large expressive eyes, looking at the camera. Okay, you know what? This is exactly right. And again, you can see the image here on the left side, so it is a perfect description. I'm now going to click on Generate, and watch this. It's going to take a few seconds. When this is done, we're going to have a video that looks exactly like this one, because this is what it created. I'm just going to preempt it here and show you what it looks like. So here we go. Here's the image. On the left side, you'll see the Bulldogs looking at the camera. And then here is what it did. It created that image, and then it brought my pet alive. And this looks exactly like him, with the same facial movements, the same eye movements. Guys, if you have a pet, even if you have a pet that maybe passed away a long time ago and you want to bring him back or her back to life, I'm not trying to be morbid here, but just doing something like that absolutely makes your heart happy. And this made my heart happy. So this is another amazing feature in Imagine Art. It's full of them, guys. Let's take a look at a little more. All right, the next thing I want to show you real quickly here is their Imagine Sketch. Now, here it is right here. It's in beta, but it works great. In fact, it works incredibly well. Let's go ahead and click on Explore here, and there it is. We're now got in there, and we've got some options. Now, before I start creating, I just want to show you a couple of images and examples of just how good this really is here. And I love this one here. The first one, in my opinion, this helmet here. On the left side here, you've got the original sketch. As you can see here, it's a helmet in a cyberpunk style. On the right side, let's go ahead and load it here. There we go. It is the finished version. Now, this is an incredible transformation. The shadowing, the lighting, the actual gloss on the helmet. This was all done from a sketch that even I could do, and I'm a terrible drawer. So this is what we're going to do, and this is just one example of how good this is. So let's go back here, and now let's cook a version up here. So I'm going to click on Start Creating Now, And then we've got a default sketch already set for us, but I don't want that one. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the left side. I'm actually going to go ahead and click on media right here, and I'm going to upload my own image. So I'm going to go down here to Imagine Art, and you guessed it, I've got an image of a French Bulldog. So let's go ahead and open that up here, and presto, there it is. And it's pretty darn good. I'm going to go ahead and just increase its size a little bit. Nice and fitting here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I'll make it a little bigger, because I want his ears sort of sticking out. So let's go ahead right there we go. I'll make it nice and big. There we go. Look at that big chungus. All right, we got our French Bulldog on the left side here, and then on the right side, it hasn't generated anything yet, but that's okay. This is just a leftover from the previous generation. But here we go, French Bulldog. Oops, not a gold dog. French Bulldog looking away from the camera, something like that. Again, you can go ahead and type in if you want to put in the color of the fur, the color of the eyes, etc., etc. Go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go with a nice simple one here. I'm going to click on generate. Watch this. I'm going to come back when it's done. I'll take a few seconds, show you what we got. All right, welcome back. Here's what we got, and that is an exact French Bulldog. This is a sketch. This is a French Bulldog brought to life. You can see the swirls in the fur. You can see the coloration in the ears, the nice fawn colors here on the white fawn patches with white. I mean, this is just fantastic. And that literally took about 60 seconds, and it was one click. Also, keep in mind up here at the top, you can select creativity, so you can adjust this scale. This is kind of like a temperature scale. So if you want it to be exactly like the image on the left side, you could turn the creativity down to 0. Or if you want to give it a little bit of latitude, jump it up to the right side. Also, I didn't do this, but if you wanted to, you could get like a Pixar look, or you can get an anime look, a picture look. There are so many different things here that you can do, and you could even go ahead and enhance it. So many different options here, but just real quickly here, one click, take your sketch, turn it into an image just like that. Absolutely wild stuff. So there it is, guys. If you're looking for an amazing AI generation tool that creates videos, images, PNGs, so many different things, guys, with different styles, visual cues, it's all in there. Imagine Art is worth a look. Links in the description below. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and thanks for watching.